Hello YouTube and welcome to the first episode of Tamashii Eats. This is Tamashii and here I will show you the first few minutes of gameplay for a relatively new game while trying to give some critique along the way. Today's game is Wildstar. Let's go ahead and get started. We're here at the character selection screen. Let's go over to the character customization screen. We have two factions to choose from. The first being the Exiles and the second being the Dominion. The Exiles are the Rebellion. Dominion are currently in power and want to keep it that way. We have the races for the Exiles here. We have the Exile humans. The Orin, which are like these beast furry people, the Granok, these huge stone giants, the Mordesh, which are this race of intelligent people whom have contracted some sort of disease and they have to wear all of these augmentations to keep them healthy or alive. Then we have the Cassians, the first race for the Dominion, which are basically their humans. Then we have the Draken, which are these dragon demon people, the Chua, which are these little rat peoples, and the Makari. The Makari are these like robot sentinel, and I have no idea. Alright, then we're gonna go ahead and start off with a Chua as our character. There are 6 classes to choose from. We have the Warrior, the Engineer, the Esper, the Medic, the Stalker, and the Spellslinger. To just get rid of a little confusion here, the Esper seems to be like an off class, and the Engineer is just a ranged DPS. An off caster class, and the Engineer is a ranged DPS class. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the Spellslinger, and as far as our path goes, it's like a second job. We have the Soldier, the Settler, the Scientist, and the Explorer. The Soldier beats people up for a living. The Settler collects resources. The Scientist has like this little orb that he has to scan things with. And the Explorer explores things. Doesn't sound too interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and choose the Soldier. Let's go ahead and customize our character. That's a little too close. Go ahead and customize our character here. Let's get a couple of face styles to play around with. Gonna go with this uninterested face here. There's a whole bunch of options for customizing your face. We're not gonna get into that. You don't have enough time. Emo hair, witch's broomstick. Got a cool little mohawk going on over here. A few other hairstyles. Mr. Softy hairstyle. There we go. And of course, my favorite, Japanese poop. Gotta love it. Alright, let's go ahead and look at a couple of other facial hairstyles. We have the Mythbusters mustache there. Eye patches. Goatee, Fu Manchu. Okay. Guy from Cowboy Bebop. Jet, I think his name was. We're gonna go ahead and go with the goatee. We've got a few eye colors to choose from here. Seems like you got a decent amount of options in this game as far as customizing your character goes. I'm gonna choose these eyes. Ear style. I like robot ears, giant wombat ears, chewed up ears, little ears, rabbit ears. We're gonna go with the furry ones. Then we have a few fur colors to choose from. I am going to go ahead and choose the red one since it is my favorite color. Body types to choose from for little rat turd, little rat freak of nature. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and go with the brolic guy. These like look like little mascots for kids and crap. You know what? On second thought, I don't think I want this guy around my children. Alright, let's get started. One thing I do want to say about this game is that the lore plays a huge part of it. Definitely would tell you to check out all the cutscenes, but given the amount of time I have, unfortunately I'm going to have to skip them all. Let's go.
Oh, I know who you are, and where you've been, what
That's
you've
not creepy at all.
done. Does that make you nervous?
Stalker. Do you enjoy communing with nature? Yes. Do you sometimes find yourself craving brains? You know what? Let's not tell her about
Do you
that.
think This one success means that you are indispensable.
Creepy lady.
I want you to apply extremely forceful persuasion.
And by forceful persuasion, she means zapping the crap out of people. That is pretty forceful, I have to say.
Teach our enemies a lesson they will not soon forget.
Most of the quest ties into the story already, so you kind of get to know what the Dominion is about while you're playing the game. As you see, I'm like zapping people while I'm interrogating them, and of course, he doesn't go to jail. He just gets shot in the back. No one apprehends him. He has no weapon whatsoever. Yeah, that is how the Dominion do.
They were fools to oppose the Empire.
Another thing I like about this game, gets you very involved in the lore. You barely see that nowadays. What you mostly get now with MMORPGs is this humongous wall of text. It's lame and uninteresting. No one wants to read an encyclopedia when they read a story. They usually do that after they've already read the story. I'm gonna have to skip the creepy emperor, unfortunately. Don't have much time. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk to the scientist.
In charge, Mondo. Test subject, you. Proceed now!
Again, as you can see here, this is the way we treat our prisoners.
You even survived.
Light them on fire.
Hello. That is not
Turn
what
them
Mondo
into
expected at
streaks of
all.
rage. Pieces of
It
meat,
happens.
chicken, whatever. And use some pretty foul science to turn them into giant,
Great gears of
grotesque
Bezgalore.
blobs. It's always
You
nice.
talk now. Dread not finished with you yet. You're still alive.
Danger away. Or maybe not. Be careful.
Love that guy's voice. So this is pretty much how the skills work in the game, from what I've seen thus far. You have like some buffs, like the one I use here to make my skill even stronger. And then this skill, which is like, it seems like they all do some sort of area of effect.
Science's search for answers.
Another
Did you get
interesting
some?
thing about
I
the
hope
game
so.
that you can do, you can double jump, and as you see I'm running here by holding shift. You can also dodge, which I think is going to be pretty interesting in PvP.
I await your words. I expected nothing less from one such as you.
What have you got then?
This quest is pretty interesting. What I basically have to do is I go to these objects at the altar, and I meditate before the altar. The object represents a specific character, and then the character itself, which is, I guess, some character within their legends or their history, which represents a specific virtue, one of the 6 virtues of the Dominion, I believe.
All who keep the faith are welcome here, child.
Let's go ahead and finish up this quest. Go hand it in. Weird mask lady.
One must have
Let me
faith
go ahead and pray
therein.
to the
Without
weird mask
it,
lady.
you have nothing.
Once we're done praying to her, she turns us into a friggin' gladiator. Makes perfect sense.
I was waiting for you. I'll be watching and
Picked up
waiting.
a quest on my little Datacron, which is basically like my futuristic cell phone.
I hear you.
If you see this NPC right here, she has this icon over her head. That's for like a specific path, like the path that I choose, the soldier. You basically
Seek
talk
the
to them to
worthy
get
hunt.
quests for your path. I'm not going to do them because I don't have the time, unfortunately.
I'm very busy and oh, it's you. Update me. Who knows what you'll find? Hopefully it's good for ratings.
Kind of missed the way they leveled up. I didn't show it, but the guy starts cursing at you, calls you a cupcake, and tells you congratulations. It's pretty interesting. I'll try to put it in at the end of this video. So like I was saying before, the lore is a huge part of this game. If you look at these little gears, they basically tell you what these displays are showing and how they are important to the Dominion's history. Also, we have, like, when we start collecting lore, it pretty much gets tossed in here, and you can read it in excruciating detail afterward. And we have stuff like this, yeah. Just in case you're into galactical exploring, you can go ahead and read that. Let's go ahead and finish up this quest.
The Nexus Project. Without question, this is the most significant scientific endeavor in galactic history, representing the penultimate achievement of the Elden intellect. If indeed we reach our final goal, then the fate of our people,
information about the
even
two
that
up
of
here.
the universe itself, will be irrevocably changed.
Yes, I did.
The data generated by the project will be vast and invaluable, and it is within the Elder Cube that all of our secrets here on Nexus will be contained.
Let's go ahead and skip this real quick. Broadcast later. I don't know the glitches.
I am listening. A hero's journey is never quite complete.
And let's go off to this little area over here. I'll try and show you guys a little bit of the combat here. Hopefully I go into the right one. Got a new skill too, so that'll be nice. Put our shield on. Here we go. Alright, show you the new skill, this little charging skill. That's gonna hurt. Okay, you can also dodge and stuff. None of them have tried to actually attack, but I guess I've been beating on them too hard. Shouldn't attack me. Hello, you see this? Once it fills up, you get hit, so you can dodge out of it. Kind of slow. I guess it gets more interesting as you go along. Well, that's that. Let's go back into here. Seems like a pretty decent game. I'm definitely going to try to get more into this game once I have the time. I'd say definitely give this game a try. It's not boring at all. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Okay, having this in should give me my little level up sequence. Let's see if it works this time.
Give it to me straight. Oh, you leveled up. Way to go, cupcake.
Told you it was sick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate and subscribe if you like the show. Thanks for watching. Tamashii out.
Make the ground shake.
Electricity.